Direct your energy towards things you have control over, like your actions and attitudes. Learn to accept and adapt to things beyond your control, such as external events or the actions of others. You may not control external events, but you have the power to choose how you respond to them. True happiness comes from developing inner virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Pay attention to your thoughts and question whether they align with reason and virtue. Seek knowledge and wisdom, as they provide lasting benefits beyond material wealth. Refrain from making hasty judgments about people and events. Seek a deeper understanding. Engage in active listening, as it is a path to understanding and wisdom. Challenges are opportunities for growth. Embrace difficulties as a chance to develop resilience. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Foster meaningful connections. Strive for tranquility by letting go of attachments to external outcomes and focusing on your inner state. Accept the inevitability of death and use that awareness to live a more purposeful and meaningful life. Align your life with the natural order of things and accept the cyclical nature of life. Avoid extremes in all aspects of life. Balance is key to virtuous living. Appreciate and be content with what you possess, rather than constantly desiring more. Base your self-worth on your own principles and values, rather than seeking validation from others. View mistakes as opportunities for learning and improvement, rather than as sources of shame. Cultivate gratitude for the simple pleasures and experiences in life. Avoid excessive indulgence in physical pleasures and fleeting desires. Focus on the present, as dwelling on the past or worrying about the future hinders your ability to live fully. Aim for a life of flourishing and fulfillment by living in accordance with your true nature and virtues. People shouldn't have many friends because you'll get tired of getting knives out of your back. We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view which they take of them. We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgments about them. It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it. We should not moor a ship with 1 anchor or our life with 1 hope. He who laughs at himself never runs out of things to laugh at. Only the educated are free. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. We are not given complete control over things, but only over our reactions to them. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Practice yourself, for heaven's sake, in little things, and thence proceed to greater. No great thing is created suddenly, any more than a bunch of grapes or a figure. If you tell me that you desire a fig, I answer you that there must be time. Let it first blossom, then bear fruit, then ripen. First, say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. It is impossible for a man to learn what he thinks he already knows. He who fears death will never do anything worth a man who is alive. Freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. Don't explain your philosophy. Embody it. If anyone tells you that a certain person speaks ill of you, do not make excuses about what is said of you, but answer, "He was ignorant of my other faults, else he would not have mentioned these alone." We all carry the seeds of greatness within us, but we need an image as a point of focus in order that they may sprout. When you are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your anger. He is a blockhead who wants proof of what he can't perceive by the senses. It is not he who reviles or strikes you who insults you, but your opinion that these things are insulting. To accuse others of one's own misfortunes is a sign of want of education. To accuse oneself shows that one's education has begun. To accuse neither oneself nor others shows that one's education is complete. Man is not worried by real problems so much as by his imagined anxieties about real problems. Wealth consists not in having great possessions but in having few wants. Difficulties show a person's character. If you want to be a writer, write. Know, first, who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. Be careful to leave your sons well instructed rather than rich, for the hopes of the instructed are better than the wealth of the ignorant. Circumstances don't make the man, they only reveal him to himself. It is better to die of hunger with a free conscience than to live in plenty with a stained one. We have two kinds of trouble, those concerning things which are, and those concerning things which are not in our own power. First learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak. God has entrusted me with myself. No man is free who is not a master of himself. Keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must, and then briefly. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Don't just say you have read books. Show that through them you have learned to think better, to be a more discriminating and reflective person. He who exercises wisdom, exercises the knowledge which is about God. He who has a will to die has also the will to attain what he wills for. To make the best of what is in our power, and take the rest as it occurs. When you are desirous to be something, read the lives of the eminent men. A ship should never depend on one small anchor, nor should life rest on a single hope. It is impossible for a man to be free if he is a slave to his desires. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends.